Right. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Omar. I want to make a quick video here about identifying cheap premiums. I'm at an airport, so sorry if there's any announcements, but got some time to kill. Uh, let's go over PANW. So last week on Friday, we talked about how the premiums, the calls were really cheap on this name, and I wanted to give a little bit of color on what that meant. So, you know, uh, chart this is the weekly chart. Looks pretty bullish. It's here, like a bigger breakout here. Near 210, 208, 210. Um, and if you guys, been with us for a while, we trade breakouts because they usually lead to pretty big moves. Um, and so, knowing that PANW has rejected on the weekly chart, one, two, three, four, five, six times near this area, it's definitely has a lot of pent up energy to have a bigger breakout. Um, and so if we look at previous breakout areas, so here's one, can measure out exactly how far it went, right? So this one, 21%. Um, over here, went 20% to start at a pullback, and then went even further, almost 45% um, through this breakout area. And so since then, it's kind of just been consolidating for you know all over long. So if we just take see this, let's say we do break out from here 20%. Um, to be conservative, we'll do 10%. Um, it's a 21-point move, right? If it just has half of what the breakout is, and if it goes 40%, that's kind of crazy. But um, so let's say it runs 20%, 20 points from here, about 10%. That puts us at 232. So say between 230, 240. Um, maybe it takes this breakout took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. This one took 1, 2, 3 weeks, and then had to pull back, and then another 5 weeks to get that 40%. So knowing that it might take a month or two to break out 10%, um, you can look at the option chain and see if there's anything worth taking, right? So on Friday we traded weeklies, so we traded the September 26th contracts out of the money, 215 and 220 calls because they were really cheap. I mean, they're both under a dollar. Um, and knowing that we're sort of in a pretty bullish uptrend, PanW had a pretty strong shot at breaking out. So we got a good little IV increase on those. Um, and we're, holding them into this week. But let's look, further out. So, say you want to buy the October monthlies about a month out. Um, start looking at the call chain. So the calls are on the left side here. Let's just look at the in the money 200 call. It's priced at um, under 12, so about 11 and a half. And it's already 8 points in the money. So it's really break even is 3.5 points higher from here. And we just looked at this chart. We think it can run 20 points conservative and hit 230. So that means this 200 call goes to 30 bucks or so in a month. It's priced at 11 and a half. So that's 3x potential. And you're in the money. So, you don't have to deal with some of the out of money nonsense on calls. But, even the 210 calls at five, that could be five to 15, it's closer to six, so 6 to 15. Or sorry, 6 to 20, almost 4x potential. 220 calls priced at 2.5, right? If we go to 230, that's 2.5 to 10, it's 4x. So that, when we talk about cheap premiums, this is the kind of stuff we're looking at. We're looking at the potential of a breakout, how much we think this thing can break out and move from here. And then we're looking at the options and seeing what the break evens are. So 200 call break even is 12, and we think it can go to 230. So got a lot of upside potential on this call. And I mean, you can even look further out. I was actually kind of shocked. The 200 call for January is 21 bucks. Um, Again, we think this can go to 30 within a month. If it has a bigger breakout, maybe it goes to 250. Um, and you can buy um, 1, 2, 3, 4 months of premium 200 call and ride a really big move up to 50. So this could be 21 to 50. So, this is the kind of stuff we look for. And, when we're mentioning, hey, premiums are really cheap, given the potential in the move, this is exactly what we're talking about. So hopefully this was helpful in understanding and what to look for cheap premiums. Um, Really excited about this trade this week. So we'll see if it breaks out. Yeah, hopefully this was helpful. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the Discord. All right, take care, and let's hope to have a good week.